who do you hang around? Yeah, I'm freezing right now. And I'm on my way to a hockey arena where it's going to be warmer inside the arena than it is outside the arena. So, who do you hang around? Today I got a phone call from a guy who many of you know. He's a chiropractor. He would be at almost every seminar you could think of that's a big chiropractic seminar. He is either the keynote speaker or one of the keynote speakers, whether it be DE or CalJam or Pure and Powerful or whatever. So he's one of the keynotes wherever you go. And he called me, just said I had a couple questions, and I'm doing some mentoring for him or with him, whatever you want to call it. And he was asking about associateships and the type of energy that an associate brings in and how that changes his energy for the day. And then he was talking about his staff and how it changes his energy of the day, and how when we talk, he always feels better. And I said to him, right there is your number one clue for how to maintain your focus, how to maintain your efficiency, how to maintain your drive. And that is, who do you hang around? I want you to evaluate this week. So whatever week you're listening to this, evaluate the week. Who are you spending your time with? So some of it you'll be spending with your patients, some of it you'll be spending with maybe you have a spouse, or maybe you have children, or maybe you have parents or grandparents that you're spending time with. Maybe you have a dog you're spending time with. Maybe you have a mastermind you're spending time with. I know you're spending at least 5 minutes with me on Tuesday mornings. And who are you following on social media? Who are you, getting together with for mastermind groups, things like that? Who are you doing it with? You've heard it said lots of times that you are the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. But while I think that can be true, the truth is nowadays, I think you become where you allow your mind to go on a regular basis. And if you hit repeat on something, every one of us is going to have stress. But if you hit repeat on the stress button, you're in big trouble. Every one of us has days where maybe you don't eat as well, maybe you don't exercise as well. But if you hit repeat on those habits is where you get into trouble. The alternative is true too, though. When you do something that's positive, when you hang around positive people and you hit repeat on that, you can't do anything but be pulled up with them. In chiropractic, it's so easy to get into the comparison model, isn't it? You think today about, that person has a better, you might even be thinking right now, that person has a better social circle than I do. Or that person, I wish somebody who was on stage was calling me for advice. It's ridiculous, the comparisons that we get into. But I know how some people think. We think about other people's volume, we think about how other people's collections, what kind of house they have, how hot their spouse is, how good their abs are, all those things. And then we go to things like Facebook, and on Facebook, nobody's talking about, nobody puts up their pre and post pictures on Facebook where, before Christmas they were 200 pounds and after Christmas they were 210. Nobody puts that on Facebook. Nobody puts, all the details about how them and their wife or their husband got into a big blow-up fight, the day before. You're looking at people's highlight reels, and so that constant comparison mode is poison for the brain. That's why I added not just who do you hang around, but who do you follow on social media. What kind of crap is going inside your brain? I want you to take this week is just to take an inventory. I know you'll listen to this and go, yeah, I get that. That's an easy principle. That's not what this is. What this is it's unusual for somebody to actually take an inventory of where they're spending their time. To take an inventory of who you're thinking about, who you're spending your time with, and how you're spending it. And if you find opportunities to add in positive influences in your life, I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to find a way to add that in. Now, that could be by having some better social circles. That could be by, cutting a few friends off. That could be by reading better books, listening to better podcasts, putting better stuff into your mind. That could be by getting quiet and journaling more. But whatever it is, it starts with taking an inventory of where your starting point is. Okay, guys, do the work. I did that this week and I was shocked. And so I made some changes. Do the work.